So I just want my students to have confidence that they need to tackle anything, whether that's rapping, that's sports, that's education, being a teacher. I want them to know that they become not who they want to be, but who they believe themselves to be. I grew up on Lake Park Street, which is near the lake. And I grew up with my mom and my sister, and my mom was a single mother. And we grew up all in through like Chicago Housing Authority. Every summer, that's where we would be going on field trips, to baseball games, to anything that would expose us to something different. In high school, I was working really hard. I had a 4.2 grade point average. I did so many extracurricular activities. I was in JROTC. I was on leadership staff in my school. I did so many things that basically set me aside. When I went off to college, I was adjusting so much to the culture shock. So all my family was still up in Chicago, so I hadn't quite yet adjusted or learned to get used to my environment in college yet. CHA helped me out with all of basically getting through my day-to-day activities. CHA not only provided the financial means for me to finish, but they provided me the guidance to say, okay, now that you've received this financial assistance, we're going to back you up and make sure that you understand. We had the take flight ceremonies where we actually talked about college and how to navigate financial aid. CHA coming in at that point and saying we support you and saying that here's how you navigate financial aid. This is how you get your get A's on reports and papers. Talk to your teachers. Those were keys that most students already had that I didn't have, so I really appreciate that. Me going to college for the first time through like having the CHA scholarship, the Posse scholarship, and those supports that I needed inspired my mom, and she graduated in the same year that I graduated. Our graduation was on the same day, and it was a really emotional moment for us because she decided to come to mine even though she had been trying to graduate for 10 years. I keep going in a full circle, like with my life. I started in Chicago Housing Authority. I went to Chicago Public Schools. I got a scholarship to college, felt very successful. And then I realized something was missing. Had to go right back around to where I came from. That brought me to Teach for America.
The one thing I think about when I think about Joushlyn is her ability to reflect. It's not easy. Oftentimes people think like getting up in front of kids, oh, a teacher, anyone can be a teacher. It's really humbling. And she was able to realize that she might have failed the first few times and just get back up and try it again and do it again and reach out for help and just fight for these kids.
We have a lot of work to do in education, period, for our kids. We have so much work to do. We need dedicated, passionate people coming back to our kids and really being here, going through the struggles with them to help them come out on top. I'm just so humbled by this experience because I thought that I was going to see a lot of myself in these kids, but what I'm learning is that it's not about me seeing so much of myself. It's about me helping them realize to see, like helping them see themselves. I'm driving home and I see one of my kids at McDonald's with their families and they're like, hi, Miss Charles, hi. The reward right now is coming from building those relationships and building those bonds with my kids every single day.